If you're watching this video, you should already know how to solve a 3x3 Rubik's Cube, but maybe you think the last layer takes too long, or you want to transition into faster methods. In this video, we will show you how to consistently solve the Rubik's Cube in under 1 minute. Okay, so you just finished your second layer. Now it's time to do the yellow cross. Here are some algorithms you might not have known that will speed up your solves. So, for the L case, normally you might go here, do that twice so that you can get that, but there is a faster way. So if you have this L case, turn the entire front of the puzzle like this. That includes both layers. Then you can do R, U, R prime, U prime, then turn them back. So once again, small f, R, U, R prime, U prime, small f prime. That gets you your cross. Now for the dot case, there's also an algorithm. So start by doing your bar. So you'll do F, R, U, R prime, U prime. But then we will move this middle layer. See this? So this is my cube. I'm turning the middle layer clockwise. Then I'll do R, U, R prime, U prime. Then I'll turn both layers up. So once again, let's show it one more time. It's this, move it, R, U, R prime, U prime, move both back. That's how you get your cross. Okay, so our next step is actually going to be having all of the yellow facing up. So normally this might have been your last step for the beginner's method, but now we're going to do this step now. So you probably remember this algorithm from the beginner's method. R, U, R prime, U, R, U2, R prime. We're going to use that algorithm to help us have all of the yellow corners facing up. So you're going to need to know all of the cases. I'll explain those in a moment, but you should only ever have to do it 3 times. So here, I just know from practice that I'll position it like this, do the algorithm, do it again, then I'll move the cube, then I'll do it again. Now I have the yellow up. In a moment here, I'm going to show an image on the screen explaining where to hold the cube for each of the cases. I just found these out intuitively from practice, but you're welcome to use my work here. Okay, here are the 7 cases you can have once you've built the cross. So you see those little rectangles outside of the square just represent where the yellow tile would be on that corner. So I made a diagram here showing where you would hold the cube to do your soon algorithm. So as you can see in the first one, you'll just hold it like that, and then it'll make the second case, and then you'll do one of the second case ones and it'll make the first case. But also notice that even if something looks like something on the top, it still can be different based on the corners. So make sure you look at where the corners are positioned in the pictures. Now that all the yellow is facing up, all we are left with is this string of colors around the side that's not solved. Now, look around the cube for 2 pieces that are the same color that are opposite like this. These are called headlights. Now, if you don't have any headlights, no matter, you can just hold the cube anywhere as long as yellow is facing up. So we're going to do an algorithm so that all the corners are fixed. So you see this is where it's supposed to be, this is where it's supposed to be, but then these 2 need to switch. So this is an algorithm that is much faster than the beginner's method that will help you move these corners around. Okay, here it is. R, U, R prime, U prime, R prime, F, R2, U prime, R prime, U prime, R, U, R prime, F prime. Now, as you can see, all the corners where they're supposed to be, just have a few edges left to move around. I know that was a long algorithm, but once you start doing it faster, it'll really flow nicely. And just put these on the left. Yep. So then that should fix all these corners. And our last step is going to be to move around these edges. Okay, so now that you have solved all the corners, there's just a few edges left. There's either 3 or 4 edges left, or 0 if you skipped a step, but that's pretty lucky. So, I don't know how fast you want to be with the Rubik's Cube. If you have all 4 that are mixed up, this is called Z-perm, which is where you have sort of a Z of edges that need to be swapped, and this is called H-perm, where you have opposites swapped. I have videos of these on YouTube if you'd like to learn them. So basically you can move all these edges around in one step, but if you just want to do it normally, you can just do this algorithm twice. So you're welcome to look at these videos, or you can just use this algorithm twice. Okay, so with holding the big block in the back with all 3 fixed, we're going to do this algorithm, okay? There's 2 cases, so you're going to need to learn both of these. One is really just the opposite of the other. So turn the face twice. Now, look around the cube. Which of these edges is the color of the center? This is orange, so I'm going to turn orange towards me. If it was the opposite, then I would do U. In this case, I'm doing U prime. So then, M prime, U2, M. Now, you're going to turn the white block towards you, which should be the same direction you turned it originally. Remember when we turned orange towards us? Now we're turning this towards us. Now do the face twice. There you go. And if you had a case like this, you could just do it twice. There's a block in the back. Face twice. Now it's orange again. And there we go. That's how you solve the last layer faster. So this is a good transition into what's called the CFOP method. It stands for cross, F2L, OLL, PLL. This method is much faster. This is how I transitioned into sub 20 solves and stuff. This should get you, if you do it really fast, like around 45 seconds. But if you want to move into faster or going to competitions, you really need to learn the CFOP method. I have videos on these. Just look at my YouTube channel and learn the Rubik's Cube. There you go.